All right, and just like that, we're back. My name is Eliel, as always. You are with the Gatekeeper community. What we are watching live is the market about to open. So, we're super excited. Obviously, what we're seeing is a bullish trend. We're seeing an upswing. So, let's see where it takes us. So, the first things first, what we want to do, guys, is want to make sure that your sizing is correct. I did take some trades already before the stream started, so I'm sorry about that. As you can see, I am up about almost 500 bucks for the day, but my goal today, maybe we'll do one more trade right here live. I want you to see a live account trade, and then after that we're gonna switch to our training mode, right? We're gonna go to paper trading, make sure that I'm following the trend pullback continuation that we always do, so we can show you exactly how that looks like. All right, so here we go. Market's gonna open in the next 10 seconds, and let's make some money. All right, so what I'm hoping for is that it comes down a bit. Yep, and then I can catch it up on an upswing. So let's see how far is gonna be the pullback this time. It's looking strong. It's looking really, really strong. Let's see here. It's a fair value gap here. I think that's where it's gonna come down to. If you can't see it, I gotta be quick, because now I missed my exit, but it's right there. There's another one right here too, which I think this is the one that it's bouncing off of, but again, let's see. I wanna wait till this candle closes a bit, and then we'll take an entry. Why not? Again, we're only targeting another 200 bucks if so, but if I do see that the trade's not going well, like anybody would, pull out on that trade. Let's see here. Come down a little bit more, just a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, I think it's gonna take off on us. That might have been the entry. Let's see. Come on, he's down to there. I will take my buy here. Alright, I am in on a buy. I am in on a buy, baby. Alright, I'm waiting for it to recover. It should recover. Yep, see how it's in that fair value gap? It's touching it. My entry might have been premature, but again, the market just opened. You gotta be aggressive sometimes with it. But it is looking like it's gonna recover. Let's see here. Come on. And so this is also really important as to why the sizing of your contract needs to be on point. You don't want to go too heavy, guys. I see some of you going in there with like 20, 30. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do so many big contracts, because say this wouldn't have recovered, which we were planning on it to, but say it wouldn't have, you're talking about losing a lot for no reason. So this trade's going great. All right, I'm gonna bring my stop loss right here. Now I take profit, so in case. Wait. Let me actually remove that for a second. I'm gonna go right here, just in case. doing good. We're doing good. If it takes us out, it takes us out. It's okay. We'll get another one. But the point was to now we have no risk in this trade. So now we're in this trade risk-free. If it touches my red line right there, it'll take me out of the trade, and then we're done. So I think what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna probably just take profit right there. Boom, took profit. Beautiful. Now, can the market keep going? 100%. The market could continue to the stratosphere, as you're seeing it. Look at that. And a lot of you, I know what you're gonna say. By the way, I barely got any sleep, so if I sound a little bit, out of it, it's because I am. But I'm still here. I'm still here giving you everything I got. A lot of you are gonna say, but Elio, why would you sell? Why would you sell? The market's gonna keep going. Elio, the market's gonna keep. Bigger picture for a second. Number one, the market's unpredictable. I'm gonna say that till the day I die, because it's true. There is absolutely no way you can tell me that you know what's gonna happen. You don't. We guess, we assess the situation, we try our best to predict, but the market's unpredictable. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right? That's just the truth. Now, are there signs? Are there signs that the market's gonna go off? Yeah, there are signs, right? Like, for example, this right here was an unbelievable call. Yes, my entry was early. I think my entry was around here, if I remember. But I called it. I said, I think it's gonna touch that fair value gap and then bounce off. It's okay. If I didn't get the entry exactly how I needed to go, it's fine. I'm still up $100 and something on the trade. And let me show you what a real trading session looks like. Because a lot of you are not dialed in. I mean, look at that trade. That trade probably would have been worth, I don't know, $400 and something. But that's not the point. That is not the point. Some of you are like, oh, you sold too early. You should have waited. What if? Who cares about the what if? The point is, we got into the market, we extracted money from the market, and we're done. We're out. Boom. And anyways, guys, that wasn't the only trade that I had taken. Right? Now we're up $581. So we're gonna switch over to our training session. We're gonna leave the live account as it is. I'm happy with the P&L for the day. And as you can see right now, it is going bazooka. It is going poof. So what happens if you wake up, right? And you're looking at this, you're staring at this. You're like, what is going on? Well, you need to wait for that pullback. So that's what we're gonna do in the training session. And we're gonna catch another amazing trade. All right, let's go over to that. We will log out of that, leave that alone. We're gonna go over to our trading view. So if you're watching with me, why don't you go ahead and just go to tradingview.com so that you can get familiarized with the tools. So again, this is tradingview.com. I like to use an indicator called HTFPO3 from Lux Algo, and it's this candle. And just real quick, because I know some of you are gonna be like, I don't even know how to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and delete it. So now it's gone. You go to indicators, right? You go to HTFPO3 from Lux Algo, right? You'll click it. You can even make it as one of your favorites. And then once it's in, it's gonna say 1H for 1 hour. That's not what we want. What we want is the daily candle. So you're gonna double click it, okay? You're gonna hit time frame. You're gonna go down to the 1 day. Why do we do that? Because no matter what chart I'm in, whether I am in the 1 minute chart, the 5 minute chart, the 15-minute chart, doesn't matter. I wanna be able to see the daily, right? I wanna be able to see the daily candle, see what's going on in the day. That way I can make my guess as to what I want to do, right? Where I want to trade. Do I want to trade with the market? Do I want to trade against the market? It just depends on what we're doing. All right, now, next thing. You woke up, right? You just woke up. You're looking at this chart. You're saying, holy crap, I missed the opening. I missed that trade that everybody's going to post later on social media. Made 2 bands, made 500, made 300, whatever the case is, right? You're telling yourself, damn it, I missed the trade. No, you didn't. You didn't by 1 bit. Every single time that you're in the charts, most likely the market's gonna give you a setup. You just have to know where to look. So let's actually look for what we're looking for. All right, here we go. Let's actually look for what we're looking for. That might be a bar. I ain't gonna lie to you. But anyways, let's get in here. All right, so we obviously have a bullish trend, right? And if we turn on our daily candle, the best thing that you want to do is go over to your fib, right? It's gonna be right here, fib retracement. Grab that sucker. Turn on the day candle. And I want you to start from the bottom of that day candle and drag that fib all the way up, okay? To the top of the candle. Now, this is key, all right? So pay attention to this part. This is key. The fib that I just drew will not be true. Listen to this well. The fib that I just drew, this one right here, will not be true until we see at least a 20% retracement. What do I mean by that? Okay. This fib that I just drew right there, right? It won't be true, meaning it will have no significance whatsoever for you to take a trade until we see a retracement. So, for example, until you see something like this, that fib will not be true. Okay? Because once we see a retracement is when we can say, okay, I'm following the fib. Because then you'll have an actual structure that you can trade. Right now, the market, what it's doing, it's pushing. And I know what some of you might do. You might say, oh, I'm going to get on the wave. Well, how do you know that the wave is not about to crash? And then you blow accounts, and then, you know, you hate the market, and then you're like, oh, it's not fair, it's rigged, yada, yada, yada. It's not. It's simply just the fact that you're jumping in late. You're jumping in on the wave. Think about it. I just said it. You just woke up. You're looking at this. You got to ask yourself, what am I looking at? Right? So, again, we're seeing a small retracement now. I would say not enough yet for this fib to make sense. If you need to make it a little bit more, I don't know, easier for you, I guess, we could turn on. Nah, you know what? Let's not even make it that complicated for you guys. Basically, you need to see a substantial retracement for this fib to make sense. But I want it up, right? I want to be ready. I don't want to be scrambling and getting together my trade. No. I want to be ready. I want to be up, ready to go, so that when the trade presents itself, I take it like you saw me take it at the beginning of this video, right? The trade presented itself, I took it with the right proper risk, and we profited. That was the point. That was the goal. All right, so here we go. Also, since the last video that we took, remember that I kept instigating you to check on the 5-minute, on the 15-minute. Why? Because we want to know what the hell is going on, right? And the fib is going to be the fib. That's why we draw it on the day candle, so that I can go to any time frame, even the 1 hour, and see the fib. Look at the fib. That should be an ad lib or something. All right, so this is the type of retracement that I'm talking about. Yep. So that's about 20% right there. It's coming down. Beautiful. Okay, so the fib is in full effect. Our fib is in full effect. And then if you want to help yourself see a little bit better, you can even grab a trend line. Draw a trend line right there. Boom. And we'll be able to catch one of these trades. You know what? Let me get in here. Yeah, we'll connect to paper trading for today. All right. We're going to take this down to the proper amount, which is 2 contracts. We're not doing more than that, y'all. And then we're going to catch a trade up. So what's going on right now? Okay, what's happening is the price just retraced into a fair value gap, right? A gap in the market. That push from that earlier run left gaps in the market. So the market came back to fill them. And look how beautiful that was. The market came back to fill them, and then it took off again. So what is it that we're seeing on the screen right now? I'll tell you. We're seeing a trend, a pullback, and a continuation. It's the exact same lesson that I'm always going to teach you. It is a trend, a pullback, a continuation. Some of you are saying, well, 2 contracts is just not enough, Eliel. You know, I need to go in with at least 10 micros to make it worth my while. Really? Okay. Let's do the replay mode. Let's go back for a second to the pullback. Had you gotten in on that pullback, just to give you an example, right? Just to give you an example, just doing the replay mode to show you what the trade would look like. You would have risked. Wait a minute. No, let's try this again. Obviously, let's try this one more time. Boom. There we go. Give me a buy. Nah, it's not doing it all the way. Whatever. I don't even need the replay mode. It's fine. It's not doing it all the way. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll do this manually, all right? Sometimes you try to make things easier for you, it doesn't work. So we'll have to do this manually. All right, so let's see. Have you got it in the pullback? I want you to realize something. You be up right now. Look at that. See that? How many points is that? That's 308 points. That times 2 contracts. Guys, each contract is worth 50 cents. So 2 of them is going to be $1, right? So just up to here. Forget all that, because you're not always going to catch it like, you know, verbatim. You're not going to catch it like the whole way every time. Some of you think that like, oh my God, I'm going to catch this trade. Like some of you are like, oh, I'm going to get in right here, right? This is some of you guys. And I just see it online over and over again. Some of you are going to catch it right here, supposedly, right? And ride it all the way up here. And you're going to catch 998 points. If you do, congratulations. Congrats. But what I'm trying to teach you is, this is a real strategy that you can use daily, and it will work. You could have gotten in right here on the pullback. And even if you would have gotten out on the same first candle, you would have been up $269 That's $269 done. It's, yo, I got my calculator right here. You know I love my calculator. 269 times 5. That's for the week. $1,300. Oh, my bad. Listen, if you don't want the $1,300, put it in an envelope, put my address on it, send it to me. That's all I'm saying, guys. That's all I'm saying. It's worth it. It is worth it. All right, now this wants to do what do you think? Trend, pullback, continuation, right? And then if we're not in the trade, the continuation becomes our trend, pullback, continuation, right? If that thing wants to let go, look at that. I'm sorry, that's ugly. But if we're not in the trend yet, right? If we're not in the trade yet, the continuation part becomes our trend, of course. And then we're waiting on that pullback, right? Boom. I see it forming almost. So that we can go ahead and get our continuation going. So, this is looking great. If I had to guess, by the way, how this is gonna go. Excuse me. Yo, I went to sleep late, like at 2 something. Why? You didn't want to know why. But we out here. All right, we're up. We're up and we're going. That's the point. We're up and we're going. All right, so look at that. The price is rejecting beautifully. But what a beautiful trade, right? Listen, more power to you. If you catch this trade, more power to you. I catch what I need and out. That's it. And then sometimes you just sit here and watch it, which is the best part, in my opinion. Just sit here and watch it. Sit here and watch it till it comes to our zone. Come to our zone. Let me show you another cool trick. So you know how we have the fib up already? You can actually take another fib from the move, right? This was the move. This is an inner fib. I'm not here to confuse you. I just want you to see what type of retracement you're dealing with inside of the move, right? So if it gets anywhere close to this zone, let's see if I can. Yeah, there we go. So if it gets anywhere close to like this zone, that will be a good zone to enter. That would be a great entry for us to go to the upside, okay? So what I'm gonna do, now that I know my zone, I'm gonna get rid of that so I'm not confusing anybody. And then I'm gonna give it an opportunity. Give the market an opportunity. All right? Some of you don't give the market an opportunity to do what it does, right? Because the market's gonna do what the market does every time. But give it an opportunity. You know, instead of you chasing it every time, let it for once chase you. It's a romantic relationship that you're gonna have with this market, all right? It's picking you up on a date. Let's to not make it fucking weird. Oh, I forgot I'm not supposed to curse. Forgive me, all right? I do tend to have a mouth of a sailor, but for this content, we want to keep it PG. Let it come. Let it knock on your door with flowers. Say, hey, you ready? Are you ready to go? Come on, hop in. And then go on a freaking ride with the market. Right? Some of you are so anxious to just press the button. You're like, oh, which one do I click? The red or the blue? Like, dude, this ain't the Matrix. Like, you need to calm down. All right, just wait on the trade and let it take you on a ride. That's it. And then what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't come to the zone that you wanted it to come, or whatever, right? Then it's okay. We get in on the next, finish it, trade. Exactly. No matter what, though, we gonna catch a trade. All right, whether the trade ends good or the trade ends bad, we gonna catch a trade. All right, but you need to slow your roll. All right, slow your roll. That's it. So look, we have our area of interest. Woo! Excuse me, guys. We have our area of interest right now. Some things that I'm seeing right off the bat. The price tried to test that high again and it got rejected. So most likely now is when it wants to come down to us. Let's see. We're gonna give it a shot. All right. While that is cooking, we're gonna go over the 5 minute, see what's going on, see how our entry is lining up with the rest of the chart. So it looks like our entry would be at the middle of that fair value gap on the 5 minute. All right. I'm hopeful. Let's see if we can get it. I would love to see a nice retracement for us to get in. That'd be great. And then on the 15 minute, we can see that will be right around a little bit on the upper side of half of the candle. Or actually no, the wick is here, that would be right at the half of the candle. So we will see a 50% retracement on there. Boom, we will get in and rock on. We ride. Now the 50-minute candle does have 3 minutes left. So we have enough time, if we play this right, to be able to get in and then move with that volume from the new 15-minute candle. So I'm hoping that it does, hoping that we get our entry. That would be beautiful. Well, for a second there, I thought it was our entry. I didn't realize when I make the chart big, the circle gets bigger. Oh, all right, well, no. We're still waiting, Also, take a look at our MACD. You can see how that line is coming over, right? It's signaling that it's gonna be more selling pressure. Even though it's fighting it though, I will say this, it is fighting a lot of buying volume. Excuse me. It is fighting a lot of buying volume, a ton of it. But the entry is the entry. One thing that we're not gonna do is change the entry. If it leaves us, then okay. We'll scratch it and start it from the beginning. Look for an entry, the whole 9 yards. But as long as it's in the zone, right? That's where we want it to retrace. We want it to calm down so that we can get in. And again, I know you're smart, right? If you're watching stuff like this, I know you're smart because you could be doing anything, right? Instead, you're watching somebody trade. You're watching how to get better. So I know you're smart. But what I would have liked to have happened, because it's looking like this might not be the setup at all, which is fine. We'll scratch it and start again. I was hoping for a nice retracement so that we can go with it. but it's looking like it's not gonna give it to us. Okay, especially if you go to the 5, yep. 15, yep. All right, perfect. So again, let's reevaluate. Boom, get rid of it. It looks like our trend line is still plentiful alive. Some of you are gonna end up yawning with me at the same time, and then we'll be connected for life. Just saying. What I like about today's market action, price action, is how clear the trend is to see. It's beautiful action. We're able to see the trend beautifully. Also, the goal of what we're showing you here from the Gatekeeper Strategy is, how do we teach you how to take a trade the safest way, right? Because you might find another guru, or whatever you want to call it, right? Expert. It's gonna tell you, hey, if you keep listening to this gatekeeper stuff, you're never gonna make money. It's clearly, right, a bullish day. Just click that blue button and let the market do the rest. Let the market take you up. And the market is random enough where that might work for you once, twice, maybe 3 times. But let that 4th time come around and you get on a buy or a sell, and the trade just does not go the way that you thought it would go. That's the day that you learn. Wait a minute, I do need a strategy. I need an edge. I can't just get on here and press buttons just because I feel like it. So that's all. Because I know I have a lot of personal friends who have tried this stuff. They'll all say the same thing. Leo, I just don't have the time. Like, how can you sit there and just stare at the chart? Or like, how can you, like, don't you get bored? Or you're gambling. My favorite one. You're gambling. Let people talk their talk. Okay? At the end of the day, it's your life, right? You get to decide what you want to do with it. If you want to master a skill that basically just 1% of the world knows, then do it. But do it right. Okay? And on days like this, where it's looking so tempting to just press the buy button because you want the market to do the rest, these are the days that the skill that you have, right, the strategy that you have needs to be applied like 100-fold. These are the days that are gonna test you, right? When it looks easy to do. Because yeah, come on, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. It looks easy, right? But it's easier said than done. So that's all. Anyways, we're still looking for our trade. We're still looking for our entry. We're seeing a small pullback. We want to see if it's going to hold. At some point, we're going to see a massive pullback. Because what goes up must come down. It's just how it goes up. So at some point, we'll see a massive pullback. And that's where we will take our trade. Okay? Off the nugget right now on my mind, this area seems interesting to me. This is an area that seems pretty interesting. If things were to go the right way, at some point we would see something like that. Just take off. Again, we need to wait on our time, right? On our opportunity to arrive. I know I was joking about it earlier, but I'm being serious, guys. Stop chasing. Let it come to you. And then here's what I'll do. I'm gonna edit this part as long as it takes for the pullback to come. We'll speed it up. And then I'll stop it right before we take the trade so that you can see exactly what I was talking about, right? And then right here, I got caught off guard. I realized that I had scheduled the AC tech to come over. So I had to walk away from the computer, but no worries. You know, I let the chart running, and in a second, you're gonna see the AC tech coming into the frame. So I got everything on. So.
Oh shit!
It is what it is.
What up, AC?
All right, it's safe to say that this caught me completely off guard, and unfortunately, I had to stop trading for a bit because I had to take care of business and making sure that the AC was gonna run effectively. But anyways, I came back later in the day. Yo, sorry. I had the AC guy coming in, and it was a hot mess. We're getting a new AC installed, the whole 9 yards. But let me see where we're at. So wow, okay. All right, so first things first, let me bring this up to speed. What's going on the 5 minute? Okay. All right, that's looking beautiful. And then, what's going on the 15? Okay, honestly guys, I would have, not for nothing, but check this out. I mean, it's still bullish. I think what I want to do is take a long position, and I'm just going off the nugget, by the way. Only because I don't have a lot of time left. This AC guy really took a lot of the time that I had for you guys today. But going off the nugget, I would say let's risk. We're gonna risk 150.
actually, let's do this the right way. I would have to, if I'm gonna get in on a trade on the 5 minute, I would want to get in closer to here, bring that wrist right below it, so we'll take that wrist to 222. Yeah, I think this is a good buy right here. Yeah, I think so. Boom. We get in, man. Let me refresh the page. Make sure that I'm in. All right, I'm in, guys. I'm in a buy. All right, beautiful. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Want to take profit. Stop loss. I want to bring my stop loss up to just $150. Honestly. We'll do 160, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Just going off the nugget. The reason why, just to explain you the trade a little bit, why I took that trade. So I've just seen a massive, let me know why I had that up earlier, but I just seen a massive pullback, right? So per se, I mean, we're doing the exact same thing, right? We're doing the path, right? So trend, pullback, continuation, right? That's what we're, that's what I'm in the trade for, that continuation. So, yeah, let's take it. Let's take that. Let's take this trade. So we're up already. Boom. Love it. And again, it doesn't have to be crazy. Target could simply be just $200, right? It doesn't have to be crazy. For whatever reason, I have to refresh the page. There we go. I have to refresh the page. There we go. Boom. All right, so we're doing good. Doing good. We're doing good on this trade. Go over to the 5 minute. 5 minutes looking great. Nice bullish candle. Like that. 15-minute candle's about to close. So that's really good. Sweet. And what I'm gonna do is take some of these lines off of the chart so you guys can see the trade a little bit better, if that's okay. Like for right now, I don't think we need the fib, so I'm gonna take it off the screen just so that you guys see the trade a little bit better. I'm also gonna turn off that candle. Everything else we'll keep on because it's important. But that's the trade, guys. Boom, there it is. You can see it clearly. Again, if you go to the 5 minute, this is the fair value gap that I am attempting to bounce off of. Really, again, classic situation here. So trend, pullback, continuation. If we had to critique this trade, could my entry would have been a little bit better? Sure, absolutely. I could have waited for more more of a pullback, but we're fine. We're doing okay. This is gonna bounce off anyways. And then this needs to be up here. There we go. We'll bring this down to there. That needs to be. Beautiful. All right. Yep. So as you can see, that trade recovered. Beautifully. Yep. So again, it was just the entry, a little bit premature, but it's okay. As long as you're on the right side of the market, you know, we'll be all right. We'll be all right for sure. So again, you know, it just depends on what you're looking for, right? You know, what's enough for you. Most of my students, what I teach them is show me that you can do $75 trades all day, you know, before you move on to the $300 to the $500 to the $600 trades. Show me that you can consistently profit $75 a day, right? Or per trade, right? Because what we do push a lot of our students to do is, hey, push you to make $200 to $300 a day. That's only a couple of 70-something dollar trades. So you saw me do it at the beginning of the video on the live market. You're seeing me doing it right now, you know, on a training session under live market conditions. It's at the end of the day, it's exactly, you know, what we're teaching. The trend, the pullback, and the continuation all in one. So again, I'm actually gonna trade here. Well, let's close that trade. If my computer wants me to. Let's see. Let me refresh it. Boom. There we go. Trade's closed. That trade closed right at about $120 something. Why didn't I just let the trade go all the way to the take profit? It's not because I don't believe it. It's because as long as I'm 80% of my goal, you know, 75% of my goal, I'm gonna take that money. The market is too unpredictable, guys. You can't predict it. I know you want to, but take what you can. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Especially, you know, perfect practice are gonna turn into perfect results. So we're 2 for 2. I'm gonna cut the video short today, just because there's a lot going on. I'm still dealing with the AC guy. He's out there on the roof, so I gotta make sure that's taken okay. But again, exactly what we did was exactly what we teach. And the trade's still going, by the way. You know? It's still going. It'll probably hit take profit. And if it does, great. But guess what? My money is already saved. That's what I want you to take with you. Okay? With that being said, I'm putting the Discord at the bottom. Okay, make sure you join us. We are doing live trainings, just like this one. We're doing live trading, right? Day and night, most of the nights of the week. We are super focused on getting everybody profitable inside of that trading group in our Discord. And again,
this YouTube channel is gonna keep growing and growing and growing, and we're gonna keep doing these training sessions for all you guys. With that being said, my name is Eliel. God bless you guys. It was an honor and a pleasure to sit here and trade with you. Till the next time. Wow. I just came back from running some errands and I left this on my screen. Obviously we're out of the trade, but holy smokes, are you kidding me? Guys, look at this. This would have ran up all the way up to, where are we at right now? Get out!